The Boston Red Sox, Alex Cora, he's never losing the chess match to Aaron Boone. However you want it, you can get it with these Boston Red Sox. They are the Beantown bullies when they come to the Bronx. And that's a shame, isn't it? That's shameful, isn't it? That makes you embarrassed. That makes you not want to go to the game. That makes people tonight say, I'm not going to Yankee Stadium. And that is what should get the Yankees' attention. I know the tickets are sold. Premium series, ton of fans, ton of casuals. I know the tickets are sold. But when I'm talking about the business is filling up that ballpark, performing for your fans. They got to want to come back. And you got to blaze a trail into October and not this wild card stuff where, I mean, now, what do you expect from them, right? They're 4-15 against the two teams ahead of them in the division. They're not going to win the division. And even with this soft schedule coming up, they are soft. But like none of this isn't stuff that I haven't said on the fan. NBA draft night, I was on in a Brooklyn Nets jersey, and don't even get me started on the Nets, but I had a video that went out of me calling the Yankees soft back in June. Saying
the Nets still in the league?
Yeah, the Nets are soft too, but whatever. I wish I had a Yankee hat on or a Yankee jersey on. It would have had a different effect, but I'm like, they're soft. They have a glass chin. They're soft. They don't know how to get off the mat. They get punked. And the Red Sox do it with a smile. They do it putting the ball in play. They do it playing defense. They do it just in the little ways that you don't. They're the opposite of you. They will single you, double you. They will run on you. They will make the plays that you don't make. You will give them walks. You will give them errors. You will give them every opportunity. So, Friday, I was in the game. Friday, I was sick. I'm trying to do some influencer marketing. Shout out to the good folks at Poland Spring who hooked up the tickets and had me do a nice little reel for them. And I'm like, I don't even want to post this right now. I don't want to post anything right now. This team sucks. They can't score a run. You can't score us a run on a Friday night. We can't even turn the bleachers up. I left the bleachers. Shout out to Milton and all the creatures, the cowbell man, trying to ring the cowbell to get something going, to get a rally going. They couldn't get anything going. The fans are out of it. Defeated. Going through the motions. Now, I told you I got off the ride on Friday, August 8th. That was the night that they decided to pitch Devin Williams after he'd already blown 2 games in Texas. That was the night that they really broke me because I'm like, not only are they not good, they're not smart. They're doing stupid things. Play stupid games, win stupid prizes. So the combination of Aaron Boone, the combination of Aaron Judge, the captain. And yeah, we're going to talk about Judge today. He's not beyond reproach. Neither is Boone. Boone is safe because that article came out where Cashman's talking about, not pile driving the team and, being soft on these guys because New York is so rough. And maybe they need to. Maybe they need to be more like New York and New Yorkers. What happened to the savages in the box? What happened to the Yankees being the bullies? Murderers Row. The Yankees being the ones that people were scared of. Willie Randolph here on Old Timers Day talking about nobody fears us anymore. They come into Yankee Stadium, they got to know they're in a dogfight. They're not in a dogfight. The Yankees are getting dog walked. That was embarrassing yesterday. I'm listening to Dave and Susan call the game. Dave is saying that the Red Sox are running to the bat rack. Can't get out. Paul Blackburn. Why would you even pick up Paul Blackburn? I know the Met fan had to get a kick out of that. I usually say, hey, if you're going to have these former Mets, let them go somewhere first. Let them shake the Mets off of them a little bit. Carlos Carrasco, Ahmed Rosario, those types, even a Marcus Stroman. Let them go somewhere else first. You take them straight out of the Mets uniform, put them in that Yankee uniform. What did you expect? They're going to run up the score on you. It ain't over. They're going to run up the score on you, that run differential. They're going to make a mockery of you. And you know what you do? Your shortstop doesn't know where to go with the ball. He's timid. He's laying down sack bunts. They're all, I said I was going to get at Judge. There is no plan to overcome the struggles of Aaron Judge. There is no plan to win without the MVP and captain and best player on the team, highest paid player on the team. Oh, am I supposed to have sympathy for Judge because his arm is hurt? No. Shut him down then. It sucks because the injury-prone narrative around Aaron Judge continues. The narrative that he's going to get old and broken down because he's a big body, and it continues. And their stories were crossed up this week where Aaron Boone tells us, oh, he's not going to be able to throw, or if he does, he's going to have to throw at a governor, or I don't expect him. And the judge comes out, I don't know why he said that. I plan on returning 100%. When? It's getting late. You don't have a lot of time. And you keep thinking that the schedule is soft. It ain't that soft. You're soft. And these teams look at you and they step into your building or you step into theirs and they think that they can box with you, and they can. They can. So you were able to beat up on some teams this last week. I don't think it was fool's gold. I think it was you doing what you're supposed to do. But you did not fool me. You did not fool me. You wasted Max Fried's start. That young man, Will Warren, he's a whole rookie. He's gotten got a couple times. There's no run support. You get a Giancarlo Stanton homer, but these guys, I'm looking at these guys like an Alex Bregman, who we knew you weren't going to sign Alex Bregman. But Yankee fans saying, see, they could have signed Bregman. They were never going to entertain it. For their own Yankee ways, former Astro, too much money, whatever. But that guy can hit. Trevor Story's another one. They weren't going to sign Trevor Story a couple years ago. We got a shortstop waiting in the wings. We got a shortstop. We're going to go stopgap. Trevor Story, as many people criticize the Boston Red Sox for that move, has he not come alive? He drives in runs. He's valuable to them. And then all the other guys mixed in, from Duran to Roman Anthony, who they just signed for 10 years. And now these Red Sox fans are looking at the Yankees like, we own you, because they do. They knocked you out in 2021 in the wild card. They also knocked you out in 2018 in the DS. You won one game in Fenway, and Aaron Judge is walking out with a boombox playing Frank Sinatra, Start Spreading the News. Goofy. You are owned in recent time. You are owned from the time that they broke the curse. Coming back, since Aaron Boone hit that home run off Tim Wakefield, the Boston Red Sox own the Yankees, and there's nothing that they can do about it. And I talk about this group evolving, right? Because now we have Caballero, we're seeing him at Rosario, Ryan McMahon sucks, Jazz Chisholm's frustrating as hell, Austin Wells, I don't know what to say about Austin Wells. I'm trying to be positive with Austin Wells because he came around in Tampa, but man, this group has evolved into a group where there's just so many individuals, and I don't think they have enough time to really gel and become anything. So I'm off the ride. I'm trapped in the amusement park. But I'm not on that Yankee roller coaster every night. I'm chilling. I told y'all, right? I said on August 8th, I got off the ride. And August 13th, I was on when they did not sweep the Minnesota Twins. And quickly, here's what I had to say after they didn't beat Joe Ryan and the Twins, because I already knew. Another measly homer or nothing feast or famine. And even when they do Bronx Bomb 1, it's famine. It's not good enough against elite pitching, and that's what you're going to face in the postseason. I'm off the ride. I'm off the train, whatever you want to call it. I'm just pulling up to get my bobbleheads. I'm pulling up for the vibes. Next week when the Red Sox smoke us, I'm not even going to trip. That first inning, it was like quick 3 outs, and it was all Ben Rice and Cam Schlittler making the plays. And I'm like, oh, Minnesota wants to get up out of here. But then they did fight. They scratched and clawed Byron Buxton, a pro's pro guy that wants to be in Minnesota. A single from him. A single from Luke Keyshaw, Cody Clemens double, and it's just like, hey, that's going to be, that's tough. That's going to be enough for, them to get out of there. Royce Lewis double, 4-1, and the bats go quiet. I'm already banging the table for Spencer Jones. Put Belly at first base. Put Spencer Jones in the outfield. That's probably not going to happen. Stanton out in the outfield. Judge supposed to come back in the outfield. Who knows exactly what they're going to do, but whatever. You got to keep plugging away. They won the series. You can look at it like, if the season ended today, they're the last wild card, but that's not good enough. That's where we're at, man. This is a team that went to the World Series last year, and it's not good enough. It's not good enough. A team that talks a lot about being in the World Series last year. It's not good enough. A team that is not as good as these other teams in the American League. They're not as good as these teams in their division. They get bullied. Judge right now being half of Judge is not effective. Stanton going out there to right field is not effective. Ball will find you, and it has in this series, and here we are, one measly feast or famine Giancarlo Stanton home run yesterday, and 2 nights, or a day game and a night, 2 games, they can only put up 1 solo shot. They get exposed every single time. While the Red Sox are here, Nathaniel Lowe, how about him? As soon as they picked up Nathaniel Lowe, I said, see you soon, because I knew he was going to come here and he was going to cash in. I knew he was going to come here and he was going to do damage, help the Red Sox, beat the Yankees. So, man, if they get swept tonight, don't even trip. Do not even trip. Because that's probably what's coming. I don't know what Rodon's going to do, and I don't know what their bats are going to do, but this is a group of guys, man. Some of them are old, some of them are young, some of them haven't developed. The Volpes, Wells, Dominguez's of the world. Some of them are old, like Stanton and Goldie, and even Judge breaking down, can't throw, and yeah, there's not much confidence here that this group is going to rally, and they're going to keep telling you, we got to play better. We got to play better. It's right in front of us. It's not. So let's just call a spade and realize these Yankees aren't going anywhere. But yeah, I also tell you, I'm too old to throw away seasons. I'm watching every game. It's also part of my job to watch every game. But really, I'm going to the stadium for the vibes, for the bobbleheads, and just waiting for football to start.